Good evening students, welcome to your physics class. Today we will continue with our chapter energy, right? So today we will start with interconvergence of energy. How one form of energy can be easily converted into another form of energy, right? So in this video we will study different forms of energies that can be easily converted into another forms of energy, right? So first example we'll take how potential energy changes into kinetic energy, right? You must have seen that when a bowling ball is dropped, its potential energy changes into kinetic energy. The ball is at rest, that means it is having potential energy. When we drop the ball, so its potential energy changes into kinetic energy. Why? Because the ball starts moving, it is in motion, that means potential energy changes into kinetic energy. Swinging of pendulum, right? You must have seen the pendulum, right? When the pendulum is moving from left to right, it will wait. When it moves from left to right, its potential energy changes into kinetic energy, right? It will stay at its position for some second, then again it starts moving, right? That means its potential energy is changing into kinetic energy. Water in a dam, right? The water in the dam is at rest, that means it is having potential energy. When this water falls from the height, that means its potential energy changes into kinetic energy, right? There are other examples are also there, right? For example, the slamming of a screen door, right? The potential energy of the open door with the stretch spring turns into the kinetic energy, right, of the moving door as the doors slams. Now when we push the door, or when we pull the door, its potential energy changes into kinetic energy, right? So there is a conversion of potential energy into kinetic energy, right? So next is interconversion of mechanical energy into electrical energy. Now you know that mechanical energy is present in every object, in each object, whether the object is in motion or at rest. So mechanical energy can be converted into electric energy by generators. Mechanical energy can be converted into electric energy with the help of generators, right? And if we want to convert electric energy into mechanical energy, reverse, electric energy into mechanical energy, that can easily be converted by motors, right? If we want to convert mechanical energy into electric energy, we have to use generators, and if we want to convert electric energy into mechanical energy, motors will be used. Same in the example of batteries and cells. Interconversion of chemical energy into electrical energy, right? For you must have seen batteries and cells, they all contain chemicals, right? So they convert chemical energy into electric energy or heat energy, right? Mostly cells and batteries we are using in mobile phones, in remotes, right? So what they do, they change chemical energy into electrical energy. Or fuel cells, they are used to convert chemical energy into electrical energy, right? So conversion of light energy into chemical energy. For example, photosynthesis. What happens in photosynthesis? Plants prepare their food with the help of sunlight, right? Means they prepare food, means they are producing chemical energy with the help of light energy, means they trap light energy and they convert that light energy into chemical energy, means food, right? Now next is firefly. You must have seen the firefly, right? So what firefly does? Firefly changes chemical energy into light energy. They glow at night, that means they are converting their food energy into light energy, means they are converting chemical energy into light energy. That happened in fireflies or starfish, right? So next is the electrical energy into light energy. Bulb, tube light, right? They convert electric energy into light energy, right? Electric toaster, what they do? They convert light energy into electric energy, and light energy and electric energy into light energy also. They become red hot, Red hot means they are producing light. That means they are converting electric energy into light energy, right? So here I have made a flow chart where I have shown number of conversions of one form of energy into another form of energy, right? Like in the center it is written electric energy. So electric energy can be converted into heat energy with the help of heater, right? In winters we use heater, right? So that convert electric energy into heat energy. If you want to convert heat energy into electric energy, thermocouples are used. If you want to convert electric energy into mechanical energy, motors or generators will be used. If mechanical energy is converted to electric energy, dynamo motors will be used. Electric energy can be converted into light energy with the help of bulb and tube lights, and light energy can be converted into electric energy with the help of photocells, or you can say that solar cells. Solar cells, what they do, they absorb the sunlight and they produce electric energy and light energy. So electric energy can be converted into chemical energy with the help of voltmeters. These voltmeters are used in the electric circuits. Or here you can write the example of photosynthesis also, right? So chemical energy converted into electric energy with the help of cells and batteries. Next is sound energy can be converted into electric energy with the help of loudspeaker. And electric energy can be converted into sound energy with the help of microphones. You can write your own examples also, right? So our next topic is law of conservation of energy. As the name suggests, conservation of energy means energy remains conserved, right? So according to this law of conservation of energy, energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can change from one form to another form, right? Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It never made, it never be destroyed. Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can change from one form to another form. As we have seen so many examples that one form of energy can be easily converted into another form of energy. So here I have written some examples. That is, for example, driving a car, right? Driving a car. What happened during driving a car? So when we fill a car with the fuel, when we fill a car with the fuel, with the help of that fuel the car will move, right? With the help of that fuel only the car will move, right? That means the fuel contain what type of energy? Chemical energy. Now the car starts moving, right? That means it is changes into potential energy to kinetic energy. That means its chemical energy is changes into mechanical energy, right? Next is boiling a kettle, right? You must have boiled water in a kettle, right? So what happened in a kettle? What a kettle uses the electric energy and it converts it into heat energy, right? This kettle is used for boiling water, right? For making tea, right? So in the kettle, what happened? It uses its electric energy and it converts it into heat energy, right? So here one form of energy is converted into another form of energy. So there is no loss of energy takes place. Pushing a car uphill, right? Pushing a car uphill. Same here, the car contains fuel. That means it contains chemical energy. Now it is moving up the hill, right? So its chemical energy is converting into potential energy. Potential energy means the energy due to position of the object. First the car was at the ground, then it is moving uphill, right? So it is changing its position, right? So chemical energy is converted into potential energy. Roller coaster rides. Roller coaster rides, what happened in roller coaster ride? Its potential energy is changes into kinetic energy. First the roller coaster is at rest. That means it contains potential energy. Then it starts moving. So its potential energy is converting into kinetic energy, right? Again it comes to rest. That means its kinetic energy changes into potential energy. Means they are changing between themselves, or vice versa, we can say that. Production of hydroelectricity. Water present in a dam or water in a dam is at rest. That means it is having potential energy, right? So when the water starts flowing from the dam, its potential energy is converting into kinetic energy, and kinetic energy is easily converted into electric energy. As the name suggests, hydroelectricity means the electricity produced through water. So potential energies of water can be converted into kinetic energy with the help of a generator or a motor, right? And that motor changes kinetic energy into electric energy, right? That means hydroelectricity, electricity produced from water, right? With this topic we have completed our chapter. If you have any problem, you can ask me in your class. Thank you so much.